I was 26 years old, man. I was struggling. I didn't have nothing.
What's crazy is I don't think anybody in my family realizes that I'm living in my car.
Imagine being surrounded by doubt, living each day with nothing but hope as your currency.
You know, when I would go sing in the bar, I might get $20, $25, $50.
For some, homelessness wasn't the end of their story. It was the opening chapter of an incredible comeback.
I will never be homeless again. Never.
Their grit, talent, and determination defied all odds, proving that the human spirit is truly unbreakable. In this second installment, we'll dive even deeper into the inspiring lives of those who transformed from being homeless to becoming household names. These are tales of triumph, resilience, and unstoppable ambition. This is Homeless People Who Became Rich and Famous, Part 2. Can you imagine one of cinema's greatest legends scrounging for food on the streets of London? Before Charlie Chaplin became the Little Tramp, he experienced unimaginable hardship. Born into poverty in 1889, Chaplin's childhood was a constant struggle. After his father abandoned the family and his mother was institutionalized, young Charlie found himself living in workhouses and fending for himself on the unforgiving streets. It was during these hard times that he discovered the power of performance, first on stage and later in front of the camera. Chaplin's big break came when he joined the Keystone Studios in 1914, quickly rising to international fame with silent films like The Kid and City Lights. His comedic genius and poignant storytelling made him not just a star, but a symbol of resilience. By the time of his death in 1977, his estate had grown to $100 million, equivalent to roughly $400 million today.
There's something about working the streets I like. It's the tramp in me, I suppose.
What's crazy is I don't think anybody in my family realizes that I'm living in my car.
What if the funniest person you know once lived in her car? That's the story of Tiffany Haddish, who turned pain into punchlines. After losing her mother in a car accident as a child, Haddish was shuffled through the foster care system. By her late teens, she was struggling to survive, often sleeping in her car while trying to make it as a stand-up comedian.
Here's my place to stay, my car. I became homeless because my grandma put me out.
But even in her darkest moments, she found humor and a way forward. Her turning point came when comedy legend Kevin Hart loaned her money to find a stable place to live. From there, she landed roles in shows like The Carmichael Show and her breakout film Girls Trip, which made her a household name. Today, she's worth $6 million, proving that laughter truly is the best medicine.
Yeah, I have learned how to make my finances grow. I will never be homeless again. Never.
What would you do if you had just $106 in the bank and nowhere to live? For Sylvester Stallone, that was rock bottom. In the early 1970s, Stallone was an aspiring actor struggling to break into Hollywood. Unable to afford rent, he spent several nights sleeping at the Port Authority bus terminal in New York City. Desperate and hungry, he even sold his dog to survive, a decision that broke his heart. Stallone's determination paid off when he wrote the screenplay for Rocky. Producers offered him $350,000 for the script, but refused to let him star in the film. Stallone took a gamble, turning down the money to insist on playing the lead role himself. The risk paid off. Rocky became a massive success, earning 3 Academy Awards and launching Stallone to superstardom. Today, his net worth is estimated at $400 million, a testament to his unwavering belief in himself.
Yeah, I had retired from door-to-door sales, and
Could you find joy while living in a van? Chris Pratt did, but it wasn't easy. In his early 20s, Pratt moved to Maui, Hawaii with a dream but no money.
very little overhead because we just were like camping on the beach, living in a van and a tent with my buddy Zeb.
He lived in a beat-up van, often relying on the kindness of strangers and working odd jobs to get by. Despite the hardships, Pratt maintained a positive outlook, spending his days fishing, surfing, and dreaming of a better future. His life changed when he was discovered while waiting tables at a Bubba Gump shrimp restaurant. That chance encounter led to his first acting role in Cursed Part 3, eventually paving the way to stardom in films like Guardians of the Galaxy and Jurassic World. Now worth $80 million, Pratt's journey is a reminder that even the most humble beginnings can lead to extraordinary success. What if a future TV icon once called the streets home? That's the surprising story of Kelsey Grammer. Before he became Dr. Fraser Crane, Grammer faced incredible hardship. In his 20s, he lost his father and 2 half-brothers to violent deaths, followed by his sister's tragic murder. These compounded traumas left Grammer struggling with substance abuse and, at times, without a place to stay. Despite these challenges, he found solace in acting. His big break came with the role of Frasier on Cheers, which later spun off into the wildly successful sitcom Frasier. Grammer turned his pain into purpose, becoming one of TV's highest-paid stars and amassing a net worth of $80 million.
You know, when I would go sing in the bar, I might get 20 bucks, 25 bucks, 50 bucks. You can't provide for a family on that.
What if you sang your way out of homelessness to become a global superstar? That's the story of Shania Twain. Growing up in rural Canada, Twain's family struggled with poverty. At one point, they lived in a homeless shelter. Despite the challenges, Twain used her powerful voice to rise above her circumstances. After years of hard work, her talent was recognized, leading to her breakout album, The Woman in Me. Twain's hit songs, like Man, I Feel Like a Woman, and You're Still the One catapulted her to global fame. Today, with a net worth of $400 million, she's one of the best-selling female artists in country music history. How far would you go to chase your dreams? For Hilary Swank, it meant living out of a car.
5 times a day, and in the trunk of my car was all these different outfits that I would change and go in to be this different person in these auditions.
When Swank and her mother moved to Los Angeles, they couldn't afford an apartment, so they slept in their car while Hilary pursued acting. Despite countless auditions and rejections, she never gave up. Her perseverance paid off with roles in Boys Don't Cry and $1 Million Baby, both earning her Academy Awards. Now with a net worth of $70 million, Swank's journey proves that dedication can turn dreams into reality.
I was 26 years old, man. I was struggling. I didn't have nothing. And these people gave me my first contract with my little carpet cleaning company. Man, they helped me out.
What if the road to laughter was paved with tears? That was Steve Harvey's reality during his struggle with homelessness.
I lost everything I've owned twice. I've been homeless and lived in a car for 3 years.
Before finding success as a comedian, Harvey spent 3 years living out of his car. He took showers at gas stations and worked odd jobs, all while performing at comedy clubs whenever he could. Harvey's life changed when he landed a spot on Showtime at the Apollo. From there, his career took off, leading to The Steve Harvey Show, best-selling books, and hosting Family Feud. Today, he's worth $200 million, proving that persistence and humor can overcome even the darkest days. How do you rebuild your life after losing everything? Natasha Lyonne knows the answer. In the mid-2000s, Lyonne faced a series of setbacks, including drug addiction and health problems, which left her homeless and hospitalized. It seemed like her promising career had come to an end, but Lyonne fought back, turning her struggles into fuel for a remarkable comeback. Starring in hit shows like Orange is the New Black and creating Russian Doll, she rebuilt her life and career. Now worth $8 million, her story is one of resilience and reinvention. How do you turn heartbreak into triumph? Carmen Electra's journey is a testament to resilience. After losing her mother to cancer and her sister shortly after, Electra spiraled into financial instability, at one point living out of her car. It was a devastating period, but she refused to give up. Electra's life changed when she moved to Los Angeles and was discovered by Prince, who helped launch her career. From starring on Baywatch to gracing the covers of countless magazines, she became an icon of the 1990s. Today, she's worth $8 million, a symbol of perseverance in the face of tragedy. The stories we've shared today show us that no matter how dire the circumstances, the power to rise lies within us all. Their journeys inspire us to dream bigger, work harder, and never lose hope. Which transformation resonated most with you? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss more stories of extraordinary resilience. Remember, even in the toughest times, greatness can emerge from the unlikeliest of places. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.